menty health walk, and I'm probably gonna read for a little bit. I haven't been like super proactive with the whole video front, but I've just been dealing with some health issues and whatnot, so I'm trying to get that rectified. Do a little mental health day, a little chill day, but right now I'm reading Firestorm by Anne Malcolm. It's like it kind of gives me like Sons of Anarchy vibes. It's like motorcycle club romance type deal, and like it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of like the female main characters so far. It's like reality TV, like trash TV in a way. Like I can't stop reading it, if that makes sense. They're just doing motorcycle gang activities with like real hot women intermingled. It's pretty good, but I'm just gonna read until my grandpa gets home, probably hang out with him for a little bit, and then start on my puzzle. It's like a 2,000 piece book theme puzzle that my mom got me. It took me like 2 hours to separate all the edges from the like inside pieces. So I'm just gonna work on that too. Pieces everywhere. Whole size of this table. And separating all these pieces took me quite literally 2 hours yesterday. So I just got done reading. I had to like do some email stuff too, to reach out to the University of North Georgia just because there was issues with my transcripts. I accidentally sent them to the wrong campus. So taking a little break, puzzle around, you know, all the fun bits. Take me so long. This puzzle's insane. It's like 2,000 pieces. And it's like book themed, so like there's little cubicles for the genres, but there's so many pieces, and the pieces are chaotic. So like this is what the puzzle is supposed to look like, but it got mystery, romance, historical, so it's definitely gonna be a work in progress for some time.
Here's the sink. That is where I will brush my teeth, and that is where I'll...
So I just got back from my walk a little bit ago and getting gas and whatnot. I didn't really film much this morning just because I had to deal with admissions and all that, and it took forever. So I just kind of had like a hectic keyboard warrior morning. I'm gonna puzzle, de-stress a little bit. It's coming along quite nicely. I got a good portion of this part done, and then I also have some pieces here. I think I might just make this like a multi-day kind of vlog thing, because last night I just read and waited for my friend to get off work so I could talk to him a few days of what I'm up to. But talk to my mom, FaceTime her. She got an iPad recently, and so she FaceTimes me over any little thing she could think of. Really fun to just FaceTime her. She has Android. My sisters and I have iPhones, so we haven't been able to FaceTime. So it's been really enjoyable to just have her call and just show me what she's up to. But yeah, I'll probably work on my puzzle a little bit, read a bit later. I only read at night lately, just because in the daytime I try to take advantage of the light.
I'm just crazy with it from Mecca in Old Montreal. I highly recommend it.
Hey there. It's a new day. I was gonna film this morning, but I went to the farmer's market and had to go grocery shopping and whatnot. Kind of makes me nervous to film in public. And I was on FaceTime with my mom while I was at the farmer's market, just because I'm a very anxious person, and it kind of helped me get out without feeling like I had to like be overwhelmed by the people and the vendors. And I'm trying to like be more social within reason, just because social settings have been a sore spot for me. I did all that, ate breakfast. I also had some doctor's forms I have to fill out, and I made my first appointment, which is on July 8th, which I'm very excited but also really nervous about. I've never been one for doctors, to be honest, besides like when I was a kid getting shots and getting your checkup. It's definitely a nerve-wracking thing, but I think it'll be helpful to get down to the issue. It's a naturopathic doctor, so it's very thorough. I've been going back and forth with this doctor for about 2 weeks now. I'm hoping once I get a physical, get some blood work done, I'll be able to kind of figure out what's going on, just because it's very exhausting to be so on edge and so anxious all the time. I just want to be able to go out and do things without thinking the sky's gonna fall, you know. I shouldn't be waiting in line at a grocery store feeling like I'm gonna pass out or hyperventilate because I have to wait in line in front of, like, behind someone. So it's just little things like that that most people don't think about that I think about, and that's the problem. Like, why am I thinking about it? My mom plans on joining me, and my mom's an absolute saint, so I'm hoping she can help advocate for me. I'm not familiar with doctors. Like, I understand health and wellness and what tests need to be done, but I don't know the nuances of it just because it's not something I've experienced a lot. I think I get some answers and can get it resolved because I want to, like, go back to school again. And it's kind of hard to go to school when I get anxious around 3 people. Since I did have a mildly productive morning and overly social morning, I'm gonna get back at my little puzzle over here. I've done a lot of work on it. So it's hard, man. Like, it's book themed, so like each section has its own book theme, but there's so many different colors, patterns, things going on that it's 2,000 pieces. I spend so much time searching for the pieces, and my mom got me this puzzle knowing it was going to be challenging, so it's just taking forever. So it's a very slow gratification process, but I am enjoying it a lot. The mystery scene done pretty thoroughly. The romance, I've been working on that, and then I got a really decent chunk of the fantasy section. I haven't really done much for this side just because if I try to do it all differently, it'll just take longer. I just got out of the shower and ate dinner, took a few clips, but I FaceTimed my mom and one of my sisters while I was eating, so I didn't really take any videos or clips of my dinner itself, but I had a steak with fries, some like salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, and they're pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was a simple dinner. I wasn't super hungry, so I just wanted something quick and easy, but I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest of the night. Probably try to start editing this because it might take a little bit. There's a lot of clips over the past few days. Oh, and I did finish Firestorm by Anne Malcolm, I want to say, last night, and it was okay. It wasn't the best. It's very like Wattpad vibes, and the writing wasn't the best. It just wasn't an overall like memorable book. It was a good time, but I don't think I'll read anything from her for a little bit or try a different series if she has one. It just, like, there were so many typos and misspellings and like grammar. There was no editing, and like stuff like that really bothers me when it's something so little as like a spelling mistake, when you just have your computer fix it for you. And the book, between the first book and the second book, they're very similar. Like, the plot, the characters, like, there's no difference between the first couple and the second couple. They're pretty much just cut and paste, copy paste. If you're gonna have like a motorcycle gang, like, at least make the guys like a little bit different, not just like macho cavemen. I'll probably try to find something else to read, maybe a fantasy, something fun with reading. Like, I haven't felt that way since The Last Storm by J.D. Linton. Super good fantasy, like, not high fantasy, it's more like romance with a subplot of fantasy. Character development, the story was amazing. The last book had me crying like a baby because it's the girl's parents' story, and like, you already know what happens. Heartbreaking to read about this couple and know how it ends. It's just so sad, but the writing was phenomenal. I haven't binged a fantasy series or a series in general like that in quite some time, so I was very happy about that. And I'm hoping she publishes her 4th book for this series soon, because I just eat it up. It's just too good. That's about it for me. Gonna read, hang out, cuddle my little kitty cat. She's on one today. She's been super feisty. But this is where I bid you adieu, and I'll see you guys later.